What's good, everybody? Back here with another video, continuing this series where we break down and give season predictions for each and every NBA team. Today, we've got the Brooklyn Nets. There's not a ton to say about this team. It's going to be a shorter video, but this is a championship or bust type of year for them. Last year, they bring in Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, form their big three, and it would have been a great big three, except for injuries absolutely just killed them. They had a shot in the playoffs with Kevin Durant. Toe was on the line, and because of that toe being on the line, we end up seeing the Milwaukee Bucks win the championship. So that was a big thing for them last season. They really could have used James Harden. I feel like the series wouldn't have even been close with the Bucks had they had Harden and or Kyrie at full health. And like I said, injuries are going to be what makes or breaks this team again this year. That big three is just absolutely nasty. I don't think there's another big three in the league that's even close to them. So if we get all of them healthy this year, it's a ferocious team. They've got a lot of solid veterans. They brought in a few this offseason to pair with Blake Griffin. They bring in Patty Mills. He's going to be another good shooter for that team. They bring in Paul Millsap, who's a great veteran forward. He can still provide some buckets for you. He can still provide some above average defense at the perimeter and in the post. And they get LaMarcus Aldridge back, who had to retire last year due to a heart condition, but he got cleared and now he's back with the Nets. So we'll see how that works out. Wish him the best, absolutely. Don't like seeing guys have to go out like that. So I hope he can come back and at least play this full season on his own terms and retire on his own terms. The next thing up for this team is their youth. They've got a little bit of youth despite having some veterans, like I mentioned, and then you got your big three, which is also full of veterans. They do have some youth on this roster that can impact and make a difference. They got Nicholas Claxton, who I feel like could end up being a starting center at some point for this team if they're keeping that core KD, Harden, and Kyrie together. Claxton's going to be a cheap option for a little bit, and he's a guy that produces, and I feel like that's why they traded DeAndre Jordan, because they got Nicholas Claxton, and I feel like he can come in. He provides more energy. He's a little more athletic because DeAndre's older now. So we'll see what he does. You got Bruce Brown, who's truly a shooting guard. They had him playing like some power forward center last year, which was really, really weird for a 6'4" guy to be doing that. But he filled his role. He did what he was asked to do, and he did a great job at it. Hopefully we get to see him return more to his natural position now that they bring in those veterans that I mentioned earlier with Paul Millsap and LaMarcus Aldridge. They got some big men in there now. Hopefully they don't have to run Bruce Brown at the 4 and 5 again. And another young guy they got is they just traded for Sekou. Not going to try and say his last name because that'll be embarrassing. But Sekou comes in from Detroit in the DeAndre Jordan trade. And he's another guy. He had some limited minutes last year, only played about 15 minutes a game, but he produced decently. He needs to get his shooting splits up. But Sekou's another younger guy that people love, and so hopefully he gets some playing time there in Brooklyn and gets to develop a little bit. And for this team, I think this X factor here is going to be huge for him. And that is Cam Thomas, who is a rookie coming in from LSU. This dude's a pure bucket getter. He won co-MVP in the summer league. He was averaging 20 a game or so. And this dude just is an absolute scorer. He's a demon on offense. You just can't guard him almost. So I think Cam Thomas is going to come in and be that huge X factor for this team. And I'm super excited to see what he brings to the table in the regular season against this NBA talent. For this team, like I said, I think it's a championship or bust year. So with that being said, I'm not going to call them a champion yet, but they are a champion favorite, and I'm easily going to put them as a championship team. I think they come out of the East, assuming everyone stays fully healthy. Like I said in previous videos, that's not going to happen. Not everyone's going to stay healthy in the league. So it's just going to be a matter of when, where, how long they're injured. But assuming everyone stays fully healthy, this team is a championship level team. and they should win the championship if fully healthy. So that's what I got this team at for the end of the season. I believe that this is about, I'm gonna say a 58 win team or so. They should do better than that, assuming everyone's fully healthy. Again, not gonna happen because that's not how life works. But I'm gonna put them around a 58 win team, and they ought to be a championship winner. So that is my little bit of breakdown for the Brooklyn Nets, and I hope y'all come back tomorrow to watch the next video. Peace out.